brand new notice coming from the German automaker is that the 2017 Mercedes ML Class patterns are going to be refreshed for the upcoming year. They have done this as the esteem of these vehicles have been continuous and there was enough acclaim to bring back the label again. This is going to be a part of the present third generation of ML Class autos which are going to be released for another go in the 2017 prototype year. The ML Class is actually only available for certain markets. Other markets are peculiarity the car under a different figure as there you will be able to see it for the purposes of the guise of GLE Class patterns. Nevertheless, although the esteem of the GLE Class vehicle has been growing in the open market, the ML Class autos are currently in wane. There were a lot of suspects if it was worth bringing in the label at all. But as a far cry they have added some updated features and are offering the car once more. Interestingly enough, the car is not going to change significantly when you think about it. The simulation is going to be more or less the same. This does not go well for the car at all as the already rejecting marketings are not going to get that better. Instead they have decided to go for an updated and salvage what steps were salvaged. They are being cautious with this one and are not expending a whole lot of in it, if the car does manage to become flop. Thus the 2017 Mercedes ML Class has been light green Ignite and we can expect it to come for its respective markets soon. We have the exclusive videos and the updates related to it in this review to guide you until the liberation date. The design of the 2017 Mercedes ML Class exterior is a sporty utility style car through and through. But with a luxury edition of a Mercedes brand of course. The car is going to remain mostly unchanged compared to the last incarnation that we had. It is going to bring together all of the already known features which the model possesses and will be a lot familiar to the fans of the brand. There are some minor aesthetical changes which can be seen in the front end of the car. The headlights are a bit reshaped and also the grille and the bumper are now closer together. There are also some air ducts added to the front which shape up a bit of an aggressive style for the car and make it seem somewhat muscular. But everything else is virtually the same. The rear end also features similarly styled taillights compared to the back and that way reshape the car a bit. It will be interesting to see how well will the car fare on the market where references basically do not have a lot of changes for the appears. The auto is going to rely on updated information and the inside for its request. But those who wanted to see a different auto is likely to be frustrated. The auto still has a handsome gape which is good enough and there are no changes may be required for the car in fact, but if you are bring back an updated version we should expect more. The inside of the 2017 Mercedes ML Class actually boasts some more updates compared to the outside. The pattern is first and foremost going to update the current boasts to the modern criterion. This means that all of the gizmos inside the car are going to have the most recent programs and software. When it comes to the infotainment division, the car is going to utilize the most recent command infotainment system which Mercedes has developed, so the Firebrand gets to be much more fun compared to before. Also there is going to be a wide array of features installed. Besides the ones that we are already used to having, the pattern will expand the touch screen, making a completely new and wider one available. The restraints are going to be conveyed from the V-Class model and also there are going to be more adornments available for the inside. The auto which bears a Mercedes logo cannot go without its fair share of comfort updates and it will certainly be featuring a lot of those. Expect more comfortable materials and better accents on the inside. Also, the safety has been addressed for the car. Besides the usual ones, the car is going to get the same kind of a package as seen in the G-Class models. Forward and back parking sensors, a lane departure warning, forward collision warning, traction control, a total of 9 airbags, as well as safety belts are all going to be included here. The 2017 Mercedes ML Class is still going to have its 3 available engine options which is used before. The base versions is the 4-cylinder, turbocharged 2.1-liter Blue TEC diesel engine which comes for the ML250 car. It generates a total of 200 horsepower and 369 pounds-feet of torque. Next in line is the ML350 trim, which uses a 3.5-liter V6 power and comes with added power as it expands to 302 horsepower and 273 pounds-feet of torque. The final engine option is found under the hood of a ML400 car. It can bring forth 390 brake horsepower and 354 pounds-feet of torque with the use of a twin-turbocharged 3.0-liter power engine. The last option is the AMG version, which uses the 5.5-liter V8 unit, which makes 518 horsepower and 516 pounds-feet of torque. The earliest one is going to be able to get the 2017 Mercedes ML class vehicle will be by mid-2017. The car's actual release is set for June, and the model is going to be available immediately in all of its respective markets. When it comes to the price of the car, the starting one is going to be at around $61,000.